Hello, everyone. We are live again on Plant-Based Running Tube Tuesdays with myself, Coach Kayla. If you are new here, my name is Coach Kayla. I go by Coach Kayla, I should say, but my name is Kayla Slater. I am a registered dietitian and online dietitian nutrition run coach, specializing in plant-based performance nutrition. And today we're going to be talking all about how to start a new training cycle, and I want to give you guys tips on what to think about, especially if you are going to this new training cycle, maybe wanting to eat more plant-based foods. What is that going to look like? How is that going to be different than previous training cycles? And then in general, what are things that you should make sure you are doing and gearing up for when you are starting a new training cycle, or what you should be thinking about. So that's what we're going to focus on today. I hope everybody is having a good start to your week. It is Tuesday, so we are, I guess I can't quite say halfway through the week yet, but almost. But I hope you guys are having a good week so far. So let's get into it. Number one, have a plan. It's so important to not just have a training plan, but also a nutrition plan, especially if you are kind of new to this sport. I think I should say eventually, when you've been running marathons for a long time, it may change. You may not have such of a strict plan, but when you are new, it's definitely important to make sure to have that plan, have a training schedule figured out, or have a run coach helping you do that. And then also have a nutrition plan. Make sure you know what that's going to look like. Make sure you are planning, meal prepping or whatever that's going to look like for you, or purchasing, pre made meals. Make sure you have a plan to make sure you are feeling properly. It's so important to do that. And I know that's something that I just reiterate over and over again, but with working with clients, when they start feeling more, they feel better and their performance is better. So make sure to have a plan. And of course, I'm here to help as well. Number two, allow recovery and rest days. I think this can be really overlooked, especially when we're starting a new training cycle, because maybe we took some rest and time off before, and now we're starting a new cycle. So we may be all want to go all in, but I can tell you from personal experience, go in slowly and make sure to take those recovery and rest days. It's so important, especially when you're training for a marathon. It can be intense. Training can be intense if you're not used to running that many miles. So, make sure to ease into it so you don't get injured, or, have anything like that pop up, and, really just stay injury free, stay feeling really good. And all of that, so important. So make sure you're getting that sleep. Make sure you're thinking about what you're going to do on the recovery days. If you're somebody that, can't really just take a day off and not run at all, or don't want to not move, what is that going to look like? Maybe that means, you do an active recovery day. Maybe you do some yoga or walk that day, or cross train, something like that as well is fine as well. Number three, include pre, during, and post snacks. And this is something I work on a lot with clients as well, to fit these in. And when you first start a training cycle, it may not be something that you do all of these things at once, right? Because this could be a lot, but these are things to think about, to do during your training cycle. So pre, during, post snacks, make sure before a run, you want to have some carbohydrates. During a run, you're going to want to also have carbohydrates. After a run, you're going to want to replace those carbohydrates that you used. And then we also want protein to help rebuild our muscles. Help with recovery, so we want protein after as well. I do have a protein list of plant-based foods, whole foods, if you guys are interested. I do also have a smoothie recipe that does not use protein powders, that's high in protein. So if you guys are interested, certainly reach out and I can send you those links to those. Where are we? Number five, eat a variety of foods. So if you are new to plant-based or want to start eating more plant-based, make sure to include more, just a variety of all, plant foods. Where people get stuck or get where they're missing certain nutrients that are very important for them. And especially when you're active, we want to make sure we're getting all the nutrients that we need. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that we are eating a variety of foods. And what that includes is your whole grains, your vegetables, your fruits. Vegetables also include greens as well as cruciferous vegetables and all of the colors if possible. Our fruits, as I said, are healthy fats like our nuts, our seeds, whole foods, if possible. Avocados are great, all of those. And then possibly also supplements may also be needed. So know what supplements you should be taking or what you need. Or if you're nervous about meeting your needs, make sure that you know what vitamins or supplements you should also take if you are becoming more active and that's new for you and you're just not sure, or if plant-based is new for you. Make sure to know what supplements you should take. Everybody, I pretty much see for the most part recommend them to take vitamin D and B12. If you are 100% plant-based or vegan, anybody else or anything else, I always suggest to get lab work done or blood work done, and then we can go from there if we feel like there's a deficiency. I don't know where we are, 5 or 6 here. Eat more carbs on your long run days, and you're going to want to eat more carbs also on the high intensity days. So if you're following a training plan, you're not really sure how to adjust, those should be your higher calorie and higher carb days are your long run days and your runs, your long runs. So usually in a marathon training plan, we have our long runs on the weekend. So that is the week when we want to fuel more and specifically eat more carbohydrates and those higher intensity days. So if you do like a speed workout, maybe 1 or 2 days a week, you have a speed workout, a tempo run, a fartlek run, any of those are considered speed workouts, and you're going to want to increase carbs as well on those days. And I think that's it. Yeah, I already talked about increasing mileage and intensity. So that is it. So number 1 is have a plan. Number 2, allow recovery and rest days. Incorporate those days. For nutrition, include pre, during, post fueling. Make sure to get that fueling in. Number 4, eat a variety of plant-based foods. Number 5, eat more carbs on your long run days and higher intensity days. So that is it. If you guys have any questions at all, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can reach out to me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I'm also on TikTok. You guys can find me as well. So reach out to me if you have any questions, or email me at kayla@plantbasedperformancecoaching.com and let me know if you have any questions or anything that I can do to help you. I do work with clients online, one-on-one, virtually. So if you are interested in working with me and like to get into one of my programs, certainly reach out to me that as well. Or if there's even any question or anything I can do to help you, reach out as well. Thank you guys for joining, and I will see you next Tuesday on Plant-Based Running Tip Tuesdays with Coach Kayla. Keep running and eating plants. Bye.